go. Let's see what happens. It doesn't do that. There we go. Okay, now it says I should be. Maybe. Waiting. What's it doing? Okay. It says I am. All right, there we go. Holy crap. Whoo! Sorry, everyone. Come in a little hot and bothered. You ever have one of those days where you're just trying to get stuff done and everything just, you almost start to feel the universe is a little bit against you that day because everything seems geared to slow you down and stop you. That's what I had going today. Holy heck. All right, so gonna stop on in here, and tonight, this afternoon, this evening, whatever it is for you, kind of early evening for me. I do have a hard out at about 6:30, so about an hour and a half. A little over, I'm going to be out of here as we have dog obedience tonight. But no, I wanted to come in a little earlier because I get some people telling me on my email lately that my red eye streams are a little late, even though I enjoy them. So yeah, we're going to come on in early. I will say, though, to those people, if you don't show up after emailing me, show up when I do it earlier, I'll go back to my late. But, hey, give the audience what they want, what audience I have, hey. But, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the government shutdown and budget stuff. We're also going to talk a little bit about the left is having a cow about Donald Trump. Oh, he's against free speech. Booting this Mahmoud Khalif out of America for protesting. Okay, yeah, there's some whole things on that. But then the peaceful Tesla protests, and a lot more people out there telling Elon that it's open season. Jeez. Tell you what, if anybody from the center or right was doing or saying the shit these people were, including, I might try to look up the one I showed last night a little bit, lady, obviously working from the government, throwing a fit over, actually she's kind of lying to everybody in a protest over the the Doge cuts to the government, and she blatantly lies about how she frames it. And as I always like to say, wording is important. And she is just blatantly making crap up. 100% making it up. So we'll talk about that near the end, and then a couple of fun things I just ran into on X that some may make you laugh, some may make you pound your head against a wall. And there's one I can't show on YouTube because there's boobies. Yeah, I don't know, French women marching, whining about fascism and dressed up as Nazis. So that's interesting. Sorry, I'm coming hot off the gym here, hence wearing my gym shirts. Besides, I like this shirt. I like Tron. But yeah, so it's going to give anybody a chance. My tiny channel, it's hard. There's a lot going on right now on YouTube. So, hey. But I love this stuff. Oh, wow. Tuesday. Weather not quite as nice here today. Not quite as nice, but still not freezing my butt off. Don't have to run my vehicle to warm it up. I liking that. Tomorrow, next day, I think it's supposed to be gorgeous. We got 2 or 3 gorgeous days coming up. Then, 40s, 50s. It is a little early, but it was a nice preview for some warm weather. I'm all for the hot weather. Hot. Let's go. Hot. All right. I'm just going to launch into this since I only have so much time. We're over at CNN. House passes funding bill ahead of Friday shutdown deadline in win for Republicans. Okay. And I have mixed feelings on this. One, they haven't passed an actual budget since, I believe 1995 or 96. All they do is keep kicking the fucking can down the road. Just keep kicking it down the road, and doing these continuing resolutions. It's not actually doing a budget. It's just, well, we'll just keep spending money at our current rate or more so we can just get to throw money at it and just keep going. Never have they sat down in, 30 years now and done an actual budget. Hey, we need to start paying down the debt. No, there's continuing resolution. We'll just keep on going at this level. Stupid. And I'm almost at the point where I could give a rat's ass if we shut down and default on stuff. I don't care. We can't just keep going like this. Because if we keep going, as bad as it would be right now, if we defaulted and shut down and told everybody had our debts, screw off. We keep going like this, it's going to be much, much worse. It's going to be beyond apocalyptic. Sooner or later, the credit card is going to come due. We're going to run out of money to spend. We're going to run out of money that means anything if they try printing our way out of it. You will have insane inflation. Sooner or later, this is going to bite us in the ass. And these assholes will not sit down and do their damn jobs. And I'm meaning Democrat and Republican. Every fucking one should be booted if you can't do a simple budget. No, it's because none of them want to be pinned down. Well, I voted for this or I voted against this. They don't want to do nothing. They do not want to do their jobs. Well, because this might affect my re-election. Then fuck off. Get out of there. That's why we need term limits. I don't give a rat's ass. 2 terms, done, out. Maybe 3. I don't know. But we can't just... These people are more worried about staying there the next 20 years. They get in and they do nothing, a lot of them. I want it fixed. But this really isn't that great a thing for us. People, thank God the government will shut down. We've had shutdowns. Everything kept going. All of that is the non-essential people, which we shouldn't have any. Non-essential people don't get to go to work. The essential people are still there. We've done this. And nobody ended. Oh, booga booga. Then when it happened, it's like, oh, shit, no, nobody noticed? Nothing bad happened? And then all they said was, non-essential workers aren't coming in. Well, if you're non-essential, what the fuck are we paying you for? We shouldn't have just bonus people. Well, let's go dig into this a little bit. That's just me. I don't like this. Senator Mike Johnson on Tuesday succeeded in a high-stakes House vote. Woo! To pass President Donald Trump's plan to fund the government into the fall, overcoming far-right opposition as the GOP scrambles to avert a government shutdown Friday at midnight. The vote to approve Republican stopgap bill, which is what everybody keeps doing, Democrat and Republican, like stopgap, the continuing resolution, the CR. Jesus. And I guess, hey, once again, I'm not in a cult. We know that Donald Trump is actually for this. And I understand his reasoning. He knows he has a certain amount of time to try to get things done when possibly, one, he wants to make it look as good as possible so maybe they can win the midterms. Or if he loses the midterms, he knows everything's going to be bogged down because the only thing Democrats are going to do is obstruct. That's it. Obstruct and try to impeach. That's it. Nothing. So he's trying to get stuff done, so I get it. But I still do not like it. This kicking the can down the road shit. And I don't want to hear anybody, well, fucking yeah, just Trump's doing it. Fuck off. Everybody's been doing this for 30 years. And in Trump's first term, he tried to get them to not do this shit. He tried like hell. He railed against all this continuing resolution shit. And was attacked by Democrats. And they said they even thought about impeaching him again because of that. He's stopping government work. Oh, for God. So shut up, lefties, about that. The vote to approve Republicans' stopgap bill now amplifies pressure on Senate Democrats to decide whether to back the measure, yeah, right, or trigger a spending showdown with Trump and risk a potential shutdown. Well, I hate to say this, but unless you have turncoat Republican rhinos to vote for it, that Republicans actually have a slight majority in the Senate also. And with J.D. Vance, even if 1 or 2 turncoats, they can still overcome it. So what do they know here? How many Republicans are you going to be having turncoat? And keep track, any of them that do, primary these assholes and get them out. I'm talking to you, Alaska. Jeez. I don't know why you keep voting for that T-Watt. How does she go with any of your beliefs up there? Man, what is that, Murkowski? Murkowski? She seems to go do everything against your state's interests, and you guys keep, well, vote her back in. But yeah, I'm not really for this. I don't like it. I don't like these continuing resolutions, even though I understand why Trump, for one time, is saying we need to do it. I do not like it. I just don't. I mean, what do you guys think? You know, if you're watching this afterwards, comment below. Do you think this continuing resolution stuff is a good idea? Why can't these people just do a budget? I mean, for the love of crap. Most of us out here have to live on budgets. We do budgets. But oh no, not these people. Oh, no budget. We'll just keep spending. But yeah. Now, another over Politico talking about it. House approves stopgap funding. Ooh, that was a neat one. Bill days before government shutdown, Republican shutdown. So haven't you come in hot trying to get in here in time for when you had your stream set to go, and everybody's getting in your way. The bill now heads to the Senate, where Democrats still won't say whether they'll vote for the measure. Probably not, because they're hoping to shut the government down and make Trump look bad. So I don't like how Politico and CNN were both dishonest over here. Well, we don't know what the Democrats will do. Really? Really? Huh. That's like saying, boy, will a dog bark? Yeah, I'm going to say bullcrap. Total bullcrap. That they're going to vote against it. And I hope there's not too many turncoats in the Republican side. And this goes through. Not just because I don't like them. Like I said, I don't like them, but I understand it this time. Trump has a certain window. So, this is one where I may have to hold my breath. And not just because it's Trump. Because there's a lot getting done. We can't just have our government stopped. And honestly, that is all the Democrats want to do. Is just stop everything and mire it. That's why they stood in the well of the House the other day just singing. And fuck him. You know, oh, good grief. I blanked. But yeah, Mike Johnson, screw him for stopping and letting them do it. Cancel the job they're supposed to be doing for a day because they want to stand there and whine and cry and sing. No, you should have removed them and then carried on. Go, well, guess what? I guess you won't be here to vote on stuff. Darn. That's what I would have done. But I don't like this dishonesty from the left. CNN Political. Well, we don't know what they'll do. Gee, really? Vance tells House GOP they'll take the blame if it comes to a shutdown. They always do. It doesn't matter. Democrats are so much better at that blame game stuff than Republicans. And Republicans are weenies. They won't just stand up, get as nasty as the Democrats and go, it's these assholes over here. Those assholes right there. We're trying to get a budget. They won't do it. All they want is continuing resolutions. You know, fuck off. You need to really shove it back just as hard, but they won't. Republicans are wieners. They are just weenies. So, yeah. But for the one time the Republicans want to do it this time, yeah, you know what they're going to do. Schumer punts on how Dems will handle GOP spending bill. Well, let's say, want to guess? If you think they're going to vote for it, I've got one hell of a bridge to sell you. Because right now, the Republicans, if they had a set of balls and were halfway good at, you know, public stuff and public opinion as the Democrats would be out there right now. We got a bill. We got it. Here. We have a continuing resolution. We have a budget or whatever. And shoving it on Democrats out there screeching like the Democrats always screech. Republicans are holding it up. Right now, they should be blaming the Dems openly. Just openly blame those assholes. Go, hey, we got this. So if it doesn't pass, you know who did it. Democrats. Show it. Show it. Show a pair. But I don't think they're going to. I really don't. I really don't. So, yeah. But yeah, we're going to talk. That's kind of, I don't know where else to go with that because what do? It's a whole list of stupidity. It just is. I mean, we should never be at this point. We should never be at this point. The very fact, if it wasn't so imperative right now, I am not for this crap. But we shouldn't even be in this position where we have to worry about shutdowns and what's going to happen with Trump and everything else going on. And also, we should have some mechanism in place where one party or another can't just stop the government. And that's it. Get nothing done, just be pure obstructionists. I mean, I know disagreements or something, but to just be an obstruction for the hate's sake. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee. I mean, man, oh man. I don't like it. But yeah, I like I said, I don't even know where else to go with this. I'm just tired of it. I think it's dumb. I know my camera's a little too large. I just kind of left it that way, but now it's starting to bug me. There we go. Like Mike Johnson, is going to worry about my face over here. Schumer, come on, we know what he's going to do. House Republicans move to block vote on Trump's tariffs. Is that real? I don't know. Not one of my worries today. I will say, okay, if we want to talk, where's some of the tariff stuff I was talking about? We'll talk about him in a sec. Oh, the tariff stuff. New tariff threats funding bill fighting Ukraine talks. Okay, I've got a little thing. The tariff stuff, they are bitching about these tariffs. These companies, that people whining, the stock market, look what he's done. Yes, because these companies are finding their freebies, their cheapies, all the crap they built overseas is going to bite them in the ass. There is going to be some budget woes over this. Trump told us that during the election. He didn't hide none of that. He said it could hurt in the short term. But we have to bring things back here sooner or later. How long do you just keep letting, it's just like the budget crap. How long do you keep just letting shit go overseas? Pull it back now while it's going to hurt a little. Rip that Band-Aid off. But no, what are we supposed to do? Wait until it's got gangrene to pull that off and try to disinfect it? Till there's so much overseas, we are absolutely screwed if we try bringing things back here. If we try getting fair trade. The very fact that we're going through this shit over fair trade. And I hate how Democrats are always screeching about fair trade. Fair trade. You don't believe in it. All this is over fair trade. Once again, people started asking. I started hearing it. Hey, Canada, what if we tariff dairy goods going to you at the same level you tariff them going to us? We tariff that much. You send your goods here, we're going to hit them 200, 300%, just like you do ours going there. You want to really have real tariff problems? 25% on most goods and 10% on power ain't shit compared to what they do to us. So Trump is being very nice. I've said it before. But maybe he should go to true reciprocal trades or tariffs. Europe, tariffs a car we send over there at 30%. We tariff theirs coming in at 30%. No more. Time for fair. So Democrats, fuck off with your fair until you are actually open to fair trade. That's it. Fair trade means equalies. Either no tariffs or 30%, 30%. That's it. They hit you 200, you hit them 200. Fair trade. That is all there is to it. I'm tired of hearing that shit. But right now, they don't want to talk about this. Most of the left media ain't talking about these. The big tariffs going up, tonight, are on steel and aluminum. And those, you think the stock market's having a problem? People on the steel and aluminum stocks, woof, because they are just happy as shit over this. They've been getting nailed by countries around the world on this steel and aluminum trade. Why? Because once again, the shit overseas can make it super cheap. Send it over here. We're not tariffing at the same level. We try to send shit over there. Let's say like I said, I'm not sure I know the numbers off the top of my head. Well, we send a pound of steel over there, they tariff at 50%. They send steel over here, a pound of steel, we tariff at like 10% or 5%. It's screwing our industry and screwing our workers. Then we wonder why shit goes overseas. They can use cheap labor, slave labor, send it back here. Or it's just other countries, companies destroying ours. The fact that some left nugget heads don't understand this. There's some of these economists, oh my God. Well, it's fair trade. The fact that we're having arguments over fair trade, I can't get that through my head, how insane that is. But right now, I guess it should make sense since everything the left is arguing is insane. Look what they're standing up for. Oh my God, you sent me an email asking what I did, 5 things I did last week. The horror. Me and a guy on my stream the other night, we both done auto mechanic work. You gotta list 5 things you did each day on each vehicle a lot of times, let alone, in a week. If you can't sit down and take a minute to just list a couple things you did and send that email back, then you aren't doing work. Then you're a piece of shit who should be fired. Or if it's so upsetting to you, once again, you should be fired. But yeah, I'm just, this tariff thing is just getting stupider. White House says 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum still on track for midnight. And the steel and aluminum industry in America is going, woohoo! Damn right. See, now here's the problem. See what Canada's doing right here? Trump's 25% tariff is still below or at or below what they're tariffing our steel and aluminum in Canada. So what's Canada going to do? He's going to retaliate with a 50% tariff. They don't want fair trade. Why wouldn't he say, fine, we'll match you at 25? Because they don't want fair trade. They're used to fucking us over. Come on, somebody tell me how it's not. If we are just trying to get to 0, which is fair, why is it they always step it up above us? Come on. Lefties, I'm waiting. Even some of you right-leaning people who don't like this, who think, oh my God, it's bad. How is it bad? How does anybody get to spout fair trade to America when they're not fair trading with us? This asshole right here, Doug Ford, just proved exactly how arrogant they are and how used to they are of being able to fuck us over time after time after time after time. That's all they're doing. He can't handle an equal tariff. No. Well, you want equal? Well, we're gonna hit you with 50%. You know what? I think it's all. I haven't been one of these people. I am this close to saying we should cut all ties with Canada. No more trade. Let Canada depend on somebody else. Almost like persona non grata. And when it comes to countries, say that's it. Nobody in America can do business up there. Close all the factories. Close everything down. Bring it back here. That's it. Done. Nothing can be imported there. Let Canada roast. They are a nothing country. I'm sorry, Canada, you are. You are a nothing country with nothing really to offer. You have nothing we need. On the other hand, we have a shitload you need. Imagine if we tariffed food to you at the levels you want to tariff shit. You know? Yeah. We actually don't hit you hard on anything. We make you good deals on stuff we do give you. You guys are hitting us all the time. It's how a tiny little postage stamp country, and yes, I know you're a big land area, but you live in a tiny little stripe, most of you. That little area is somehow able to budget deficit America. That is how bad they are messing with us, and this right here proves it. Doug Ford can't stand equal tariffs. He has to go and slam over. Nope. We demand to fuck you over. We demand we get to tariff you more than you tariff us, America. How dare you want fair, America? That is what this shit is. And you know what? The steel and aluminum industry are happy. They are happy. They are loving it. I'll bet Arconic, which is here in the Quad Cities, is going, yes! Hell's yes. I know some steel factories in Pittsburgh are happy as hell. All right, so what we're going to talk about next, we're going to talk a little bit about the fiery but mostly peaceful Tesla protests. Everybody's seen a lot of footages, but they are just attacking things. There are and it's getting worse. Not only are they attacking dealers, where there's bullet holes through some of these dealerships, and they've struck computers where, good thing nobody was there, because that was where at workstations. They're burning up millions of dollars in vehicles. Some of them at the dealer just for a clean or a service or a check or something, burning customers' vehicles. There's videos of people being attacked, driving their Teslas. The one I played the other night was in New York City, and there's a police officer right there. Does nothing. Guy going around bashing on this thing. The Tesla cameras caught all of it. A lot of these cameras, these vehicles are catching everybody. Barely, not many are getting arrested or getting in trouble. There's a few. And there's one person screaming racism over that. Oh, my daughter helped do $5 million damage, but you know what? She's black, so she should get off. Go look that shit up. But this is getting stupid. Average people are seeing attacks. People who own Teslas now are scared. All they're doing is buying a car they like. And, hey, you lefty said, go green, buy Tesla forever. Oh, shit, now Tesla don't agree with us. Screw you for buying a Tesla. Just pure stupidity. I mean, just clear and pure. Tesla faces vandalism and protests amid backlash against Elon Musk. You are mad at the man who is cutting waste and fraud in our government. Waste and fraud. That is who you are mad at. And that is nutso. What are you doing? I don't care. Sorry, my computer, my second screen over here was telling me something stupid about memory usage. I'm like, I don't care. Why do I care? You're telling me stuff I don't need to know about. But yeah, backlash against Elon Musk. This is funny. Because this is another person who doesn't need this. He is so rich, he could do whatever he wants. Relax, enjoy a happy life. Go watch his rockets. Yes, the good and the bad, the fails and the wins. But every moron mad about that is stupid. How many times did NASA and other space agencies have blow-ups, have things not work when they're developing stuff? Stupid. Irrelevant conversations. I'm getting nasty salutes from Subarus. Tesla drivers targeted by anti-Elon Musk sentiment. You're an idiot if you are going after somebody who owns a car. Police across the United States are investigating a series of attacks on Tesla showrooms, charging stations, Tesla vehicles as vitriol against Elon Musk. They act like this is actually attacking him personally. Yeah, his stock has lost like 50%. Once again, he doesn't need to do this. This is the stupidity. You jackwagon, moron fuckheads think that this is, well, show you. First off, you say he's doing it for money. He's doing it. He's just making himself money. Really? How's this making him money? He is losing billions, just like Trump. Trump has lost billions. So yeah, they don't need to do this. It makes no sense. Your arguments make no sense. He's doing it for money. But he's losing shitloads of money. Whee! It's that same argument with Russia will take over Europe. Russia's so weak it can't take Ukraine. Democrat arguments never make sense lately. So yeah, there have also been peaceful protests at many Tesla locations. Yeah, CNN, I'm sorry if I'm not going to believe you when you talk about peaceful protests. We've seen the fires, we've seen the shootings. Sorry, a lot of them are violent. They've tried to stop people from going in to pick up their car. They block people. They've had to call police to move these people out of the way. It's not peaceful when you're blocking people and stop them from doing going about their day. And that's actually against their civil rights. You cannot unlawfully detain somebody. Your civil rights end where you block somebody else's. So I'm getting my right to protest. Your right isn't to impede somebody and stop them from going about their day. That is illegal. About time you get prosecuted that way, too. There have also been peaceful demonstrators carrying signs and chanting Elon Musk has got to go in response to slashing of federal jobs and budgets by Doge. What are you protesting? You are standing up, once again, for the waste and the fraud. This is the insanity of Democrats. Waste and fraud, good. Come on. Though the protests have been peaceful, fuck you. No, they haven't. There's shit burning. There's shit burning. Bullet holes and stuff. People are afraid to drive their Teslas. There's multiple interviews out there you can find. People are afraid to drive their Tesla. So they spend money on a car. Now they're scared to drive it. Good job, lefties. Well, they should be. Why? Why should an average person working their butt off just buys a car a car you green idiots told them, hey, if you love the country, if you love your trees, if you love the environment, if you love Gaia, buy this Tesla. Oh, hey, fuck you, you bought a Tesla. Shit. You know? There's no pleasing you people. There really isn't. You will turn 180 on somebody in a second. That's why you should never do something just to appease a lefty. Because it's still going to turn on you and it's never going to be enough. So no, the protests have not been peaceful. There have also been widespread reports of vandalism. Well, okay. Is that peaceful? No. Contradict themselves right away. While there have been no reports of injuries, actually there have, go look that up also, the incidents pose a potential financial problem for Tesla. Yeah, because he's making so much money doing this. The company faces declining sales for the first time. Yeah, because you're scaring people. That's what they're doing. They're attacking people, destroying property, and hurting people. It's the summer of love all over again. Hey, how about we treat the lefties like they treated the J6ers? They got to riot for well over a year, destroying huge swaths of this country, and people did get deleted. There are many people that have been injured for life from that shit. The prosecutions never match what J6 had. So now they're doing it again. Time to start throwing people in jail. Let's give them the same treatment. Treat them the same way. Call it an insurrection against the government and throw them in jail, because that's what they're doing. They are protesting government stuff. And they're insurrecting because they're not just protesting, they are attacking people, burning stuff. They are intimidating. That's all illegal. Backlash over most contentious role. You know, only contentious you left. Most of the country likes it. Even CNN polls show over half. And their slanted polls still show 54% of the public like what he's doing. That's their slanted poll. On March 3rd, 7 charging stations in a mall outside Boston were set on fire just after 1 a.m. Hey, good for the environment burning all that, huh? Oh, you don't even give a fuck about the environment. Everything you guys say you stand for is a lie. You stand for nothing. They don't. They stand for nothing. Because they turn around in a second and will go against everything they've swore to you they believed as they just flip, go somewhere else. Their brain goes, whoop, now we don't. Well, if you believed it so deeply, why aren't you sticking with your belief? No, you don't believe in nothing. It's all just whatever we can be violent about at the time. Bunch of little brats. There's a lot more charging stations been set off. On Thursday, police outside of Portland, Oregon, responded to gunshots fired at a Tesla showroom about 1:45 a.m. There's tons of these. Once again, they say up here, though the protests have been peaceful, there have been widespread reports of vandalism. Then right down here, they start talking about all the violence. You guys are dummies. You guys are dumbasses. You can't say right here, oh, the protests have been peaceful. There's also been widespread reports of vandalism. That's not peaceful. And then right down here, they start describing all the unpeaceful shit. And this is only one or two. This shit's going on around the country. They are physically attacking people who just own one. I saw some people down by one of our malls here, down in Moline. I'm driving down to pick some stuff up, and I'm going down, and I see I don't know why they did this, but a green Cybertruck. Somebody painted green on it, and it wasn't sticking to the stainless steel. You already see it chipping off. But there were multiple people at Buffalo Wild Wings who stopped and were screaming at them, flipping them off. Just because they... The peaceful left. So yeah, there's tons of this, and this is just getting worse. It's getting worse. There are people outright on X and other place else, TikTok, openly threatening, saying, "Oh, Elon, it's open season." Oof. Hey, Janie, Eva, how you two doing? Ugh. I'm just jazzed up and annoyed, just trying to get some energy burned off before dog obedience class, and I'm just ticked off all this idiotic shit. I don't like, but you got to use the left. You got to read the left to know what they're saying. And once again, peaceful. The protests have been peaceful. And then spend the next couple paragraphs describing how unpeaceful it is. Because they just expect somebody to read a little bit, and they leave right here. Well, they've been peaceful, so the lefties will stop reading. Well, we're peaceful. Or they'll go, they think we're being peaceful. Come on. They know they're not peaceful. They know it. And there's tons of this. You can go through it, and there's tons and tons and tons and tons of it. I mean, it's dumb. While the motivation for this has not been confirmed, because they're lefties. They believe in nothing. Everything they say they believe in. They do not believe in it because they turn on it right away when either it's not popular anymore. Hey, you know what? When you believe in something, you stay with that belief, whether it's in thing or not. But DEI and a lot of this other crap, like in Hollywood and all this other shit, is not popular anymore. So now you see Bill Maher turning against it. See celebrities coming out. Well, I never supported it. Yeah, you did. This is they don't believe in nothing. Oh, we love Mother Earth. We love Tesla. Oh, now we hate Tesla. They believe in nothing. They have zero beliefs. It's whatever they feel at the time they can get away with or do, and whatever gives them power, and whatever lets them be hateful and destroy stuff. So yeah. Yes, Janie, you are 100% right. Belief of convenience, yes. It's a belief of power, convenience, and hate. But yeah, they use the headlines, yeah. And the thing is, there's been studies that show that center-right people are much more educated on everything out there, especially when it comes to politics. Left, they only look at their side, their bubble. But then they're the ones like to tell everybody else, you're in a cult. Really? When I was talking about the budget a little bit ago, I also kind of peed on Trump a little bit because he's actually been against these resolutions, but right now he's for it. I don't like it, but I kind of understand why at this very point. But yeah, these people they don't have true beliefs. It's whatever's convenient at the time and whatever gives them the right reason, wording, excuse in their own minds to be violent. So yeah, there's a lot of it going on. So, I mean, you go on over here, I mean, this asshole here, Robert Reich. Republicans have been out to gut Social Security for years because one of the most popular, successful programs. It ain't successful. It's going broke. Successful is not something going broke. And then he actually lies here. Elon Musk reiterated his intention to destroy programs of Social Security because it's a Ponzi scheme. It is a Ponzi scheme because they keep thieving the money out of it. And it's a Ponzi scheme because we see so much fraud in it. There's no fraud. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a shitload of fraud. We all know it. We've known it for decades. We've bitched about the fraud in these systems for decades. Now suddenly, there's no fraud. Once again, they don't believe nothing. And if you go watch his full interview on this, he clearly says, we are not trying to cut. Get off of my screen. How I'm getting notifications when I'm not even on there. But he said, we're clearly not trying to cut. He clearly says, we're trying to cut the waste and the fraud. That is it. That is it. And this asshole lies. Reiterates his intention to destroy programs. I mean, I'm not sure this one has it. No, there's only 15 seconds. This is the cut clip they like to share. You go watch the full video of this. And once again, just like there are good people on both sides in Charlottesville. That bullshit. They cut something and throw it out there for the dummies. This was thrown out for the dummies. And Robert Reich. Boy, what a quinky-dink last name, huh? Robert Reich knows it. Yeah, he knows he's lying. This is a hateful little evil prick. I'll say it. He is a hateful, evil man. Because he knows what he's saying is lying. He's a lawyer. He's supposedly so smart. He's putting this out with a 15-second clip. And this man has seen the arrest. He knows he's lying. This is the left right now. The left are evil. I don't like to use the good, evil crap very often. But sooner or later, you got to look at these people and go, they're fucking evil. When you are lying directly with a teeny little clip, play the whole thing, Robert. Come on. Play the whole thing. Where he clearly says it. So yeah. Talks about death threats to himself. But what he's suggesting is killing millions of seniors and disabled people. I actually answered back to this. I said, show us those millions of dead people, please. Come on. They just say this, hyperbole. They throw this crap out there. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. He knows he's lying. Not long ago, The View loved, yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. See, once again, they don't believe nothing. And I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. The Democrats created this whole administration. Trump, ex-Democrat. Elon Musk, ex-Democrat. RFK, ex-Democrat. And presidential campaign for him. Tulsi, ex-Democrat. And presidential campaign. Presidential candidate. Let's see, who else? There's a bunch of them in there. He's got tons of lefties. We're left and left. Even Joe Rogan doesn't really consider himself a Democrat anymore, and he used to, kinda. Even he's moved to the center. Because the left is so insane, they lose everybody. So, yeah. Did you check your mail yet? No, not today. Not today. I just got home barely in time to even hop on here. That's why I was out of breath, so wearing my Tron gym shirt. So, yeah. No, I haven't checked yet. But I will check maybe before we go to dog class, depending on what time I'm off here. So I got about another 45, 50 minutes till I have to be off. They really are evil. Yeah, and I don't like to use that. And I used to laugh at other people who talked about that for a while, like Tim Pool and others. But he's right. They are right. These people are pure evil. This asshole knows he's lying. If it was some dum-dum out there who doesn't know stuff, is fresh into the politics, really doesn't pay attention, just hears and sees headlines, I can kind of get it. I think you're an idiot for not delving deeper. But this asshole knows he's lying. I don't like that. Do not like that. So that's kind of my problem with that. Let's see here. Let's get back off that. Trying to see if I can find. Okay, let's go over here. Bookmarks. We got a couple other things to talk about that aren't on here, but bookmarks. That's all my bookmarks? Okay. Yes, get off of my screen. I don't know how I'm getting those notifications. I have my Facebook notifications turned off on my computer and they're still coming in. I do not understand how they do that. I even got my VPN running. And I agree with Trump here. Because not only Trump understands this. Elon Musk, to Republicans, conservatives, and all great Americans, Elon Musk is putting it on the line in order to help our nation. He's doing a fantastic job. But the radical left lunatics, yes they are, as they often do, are trying to illegally and collusively boycott Tesla, one of the world's great automakers that they loved. Remember, that was their darling, the darling of the left. Once again, they believe in nothing. And Elon's baby, in order to attack and do harm to Elon and everything he stands for. Once again, if Elon's there to make money, why isn't he backing off right now? So he's losing shitloads, just like Trump has. They tried to do it to me in 2024, presidential ballot box, and now how did that work out? In any event, I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow morning as a show of confidence and support for Elon Musk, a truly great American. Why should he be punished for putting his tremendous skills to work in order to help make America great again? Agreed. The funny thing is, I am not a big fan of electric cars because as a mechanic, I know the downsides and the upsides. Honestly, the way my life is right now, I could probably make do with a nice one. But I don't have the money. If I had the money, I'd probably go out and buy one today. If I had scads of extra cash, I'd probably go out and buy a Tesla. Once again, if I had the money to talk back with my wallet, I definitely would in this case. It's stupid. Yeah, no morals and zero common sense. 100% dead on. Then, of course, idiots swallow. They do. They depend on the stupid. But that's why they don't like these people to be educated. That's why they put out stuff. Remember, in the last 4 years, they've talked about, well, reading up on stuff and educating and all this other stuff. Oh, how dare you? Knowing your stuff, and that's bad. They try to call it racist. They said it's bad to go down rabbit holes and read. It's rough to do your own research. You shouldn't do that. You should just listen to what we tell you. That's what they've said. They said doing your own research was bad. Remember, Biden administration, his handlers, tried to make a disinformation bureau. Welcome, 1984 right there. Woof. Yeah, electric cars. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind electric cars, and maybe the tech will be there someday. But when you look, and I use it a lot, my 2007 Chevy Avalanche, you take an electric truck that has the same hauling capacity and towing capacity as my Avalanche. You load them both. You drive them both. Gosh, dang it. Sorry, I am annoyed at that. I'm going to find out how those keep coming through. Especially since those people are a group, I probably won't be talking too much longer. It kind of burns you when you help set up a group. You've helped this group and been there for years, and then they can't even take time to come over to one of your streams. But then they want to post a bunch of other street people streams. Maybe a group of people I don't want to hang out with anymore. I don't know. Just find it a little disingenuous if you want to go there. But they want to post tons of other streams they've watched, so hey, okay. But no, if you take, once again, my Chevy Avalanche and let's say a Ford Lightning, and you take off and drive empty, yeah, they'll do about the same mileage. Really, they will. If you get on the highway, they'll do about the same mileage. Let's say 400 miles. Okay. Then you load both those vehicles to their max capacity and go drive it. Watch what happens. Mine, yes, I'll lose mileage, but I'll bet I'll still get 300 miles out of that sucker. I'll bet I do. Maybe 280. Your F-150 Lightning, though, is something going to get around 100 miles, maybe 150. Same with trailering. I'm still going to get at least probably 280. They're going to get 100 to 150. There are problems with electrics. Also, the best chargers out there that people are burning, the gigawatt chargers or megawatt chargers, whatever they are, I think it's gigawatt chargers, are still to charge it up your 20, 30 minutes and still not quite full charge. And they're not as prevalent as gas. You pull in gas stations, they have 20 pumps, some of them. Just done, out the door. Oh no, with your electric, you got to plan that. And if it's not a gigawatt charger, or these chargers are twitchy about weather and working conditions, sometimes your battery has a condition or whatever else to charge. You're there 20 minutes to an hour. If they're not all taken. Stupid. Not there yet. But for anybody that scoots just around town, hey, I don't mind you getting one. Go for it. I think they're too expensive. Yeah. But no, it's sheer stupidity about stuff. Let's see. Oh, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Oh, that's the one where we got ticked off. This right here. Okay, this one I'm about to show you is the brain rot. This is pure brain rot. Oh, by the way, before I totally leave the whole budget thing, that's right there. I agree with Massey, and this time I don't know. We got it. The budget can't be stopped at the moment with everything going on. The left is stupid. We can't give them any ammunition. I know I'm wandering a little because I'm a little thrown off by trying to get in here at the last second. But this is the left.
Has anyone heard? CEO
Hello, headphones. What are we doing?
Are being plastered everywhere with wanted signs. Yeah. Evidently, it looks like it's going to be open season on CEOs.
That's a fucking threat.
God bless America.
And why do they all look like that? Why do they all have the crazy face? The crazy face. I mean, there's nothing about her that's not crazy face. Look at that. All she needs is a nose ring and she's on. But that is an open threat. Imagine if somebody on the right said this about somebody working in the Biden administration and posted it. Holy shit. There are too many issues. Oh, you're talking about the budget, Eva? Yeah, I agree. Right now, for once in my life, I have to say it's not because of Trump. Well, kinda. It's because there's so much going on. I don't think the government can stand a shutdown right now. There's just too much happening. And I think there's too much at stake now the other way, where we can't do it. Normally, I've been against these damned resolutions forever. And the one time, yeah, they do take longer to charge. And plus, there's issues. These things don't like cold as much. They lose a lot in the cold. A lot of mileage in the cold. They have problems with certain levels of heat. So, and when they do go up, they do kind of light up. Unlike a gas vehicle or a diesel vehicle, these are really hard to put out. So yeah, but this crazy, she's a loon. This is a threat.
Everywhere.
And you can find these threats everywhere. It's open season, but I didn't quite say to off him.
With wanted signs. Yeah. Evidently, it looks like it's going to be open season on CEOs.
Why do they all look like that? Why do they all look like that? They're just nuts. It's an illness. It really is an illness. It's pure hatred and an illness. I don't know. That's barely veiled. Even Miles Strong says, this woman issues a veiled threat at Elon Musk. I don't know. When I saw that, I was like, how veiled is that, bud? Yeah, the Luigi Mangione stuff is really flaring up on the left. They think that was a good thing, and they want to off other people. I mean, you go to Reddit. Go to Reddit. The fact that Reddit isn't just taking these people off of there and reporting them to the police says all you need to know about Reddit. Seriously, go look at these people. I'm sorry, Reddit. I've reported people over there. I've got screenshots of threats and people still there after I've reported them. So, I don't know what the hell. Because wheels are crazy. I like wheel better. Because you're like, wheel, they're crazy. I kind of like that better. But yeah, just what the hell. So, yeah. Before we get into that, we're going to head back over here. Because this is something else that just is pissing me off. This Trump is bragging about ICE arresting a legal immigrant for bad speech. No, and no. And I'm using MSNBC on purpose with their crappy lies for a reason. Mahmoud Khalil was a prominent student leader at Columbia University's pro-Palestine protest last year. On Saturday, he was taken into detention by immigration and customs enforcement agents. According to the Associated Press, his attorney says he spoke to one of the agents over the phone who told her that Khalil's student visa was being revoked. The AP also reported that when the attorney told the agents that Khalil had a green card, they said this too was being revoked. This is a disturbing escalation in the Trump administration's war against basic free speech norms. Pay attention. This is not a citizen. This person has a green card to go to college in our country. So, yeah, this is not a citizen. So once again, our Constitution does not take effect on this person. They're not under our jurisdiction. But you're free. We have limits on free speech for us. So yeah, escalates against basic free speech. Trump has previously called for cable news channels he finds unfair. Not unfair when you lie. Not unfair. Wording. Unconstitutionally retaliated against the AP for reason designate the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. It's the government mandate of it. you don't get to just make stuff up. And he didn't do anything to you. He just says you can't go in this office. You don't have a right to walk into the president's office all the time. That's up to him. That's at his whim. Who comes in there? Now, the press briefing room, that's a different possibility. Floating out of constitutional amendment. Where? I want to see it. Where is even this constitutional amendment to enable protesters to be imprisoned for flag burning? I haven't seen that, but if he does, I've seen worse things. Destroying our flag at will while they're marching around with your flag in our country, a little much. 100%. They should be reported. But Khalil's arrest crosses a frightening new threshold of authoritarianism. Now, are they going to tell you what they're saying? Let's be very clear, though, that this didn't come out of nowhere. In the decades since 9/11, terrorist texts, both Democrats and Republicans, have gone along with the idea that saying the magic word terrorism amounts to permission slip. All right. If there's any doubt that Khalil was being punished for protesting Israel's war in Gaza, one, you're not an American citizen. When you are here as a guest, you behave as a guest. You don't get to protest in our country. By the way, how many of you know that if you are visiting another country, even if you're under a green card or going to college or something, or even if you immigrate there being a non-citizen, you don't get to protest at all. If you get caught protesting, you'll be jailed or booted from the country instantly. So why does this person think they can protest? They're arrogant. They know better. Protesting Israel's war in Gaza. Now, the funny thing is, I bet they're not going to tell you here. They're not going to tell you. This is the first arrest of many to come. We know there are more students at Columbia and other universities across the country who have engaged in pro-terrorist, anti-Semitic, anti-American activity, and the Trump administration will not tolerate it. And they talk about here, now what aren't they telling you? They're not showing what this person said. And if you go look, you'll find that what they said was they were actually calling for the end of America. They are actually openly calling for the end of the country that they are in as a guest going to school here. You come here to go to college, yet you're marching against our country saying you want it to end. You're calling for, we don't allow you to make actionable claims in public and call for the ending, the deleting of people and children. We don't let you do that in our country if you're a citizen calling for the open deleting of people and calling a call to action. That's what they were doing. And then this person is visiting. You do not get to do this in any country in the world, let alone here. That's not a free speech. You don't get to come in and go and try to march for the end of America. That's stupidity. Nobody allows that. I dare anybody, if you could ask the founding fathers, they say, no, that is stupid. Stupid. It is terrorism. And they were talking about slaughtering, ending these peoples here. You can't do that. You don't get to come here as a guest and act like that. And a lot of this, I would not even play this because some of the stuff they said, YouTube. I would have to save that for Rumble. So yeah, wow. So they were calling some pretty horrible stuff. And they like to leave out exactly what they were saying here and calling for. I love that. But that's the reason you use this, because you have to know what they said. Yes, he violated the terms of the green card, 100%. And that's what they're not going to talk about. You know what the terms are. We tell you, you violated, goodbye. You don't get to come over here with your hatreds, bring it in here and stir violence in our country, calling for the downfall of our country. Why the hell would we let somebody in here? Hey, I'll tell you this. I wouldn't want my kids going to that college and have these violent assholes from other countries coming here being violent around my kids. What if they're Jewish? What if they're gay? These people don't like gay people over the Middle East. Look that up, you lefties. So yeah. It's nutso. But that's why you got to read the left stuff, because you see what they're left out. You read the right, you read the center, you read the left. They leave out exactly, like you said, they broke the whole agreement of the green card. They broke the terms. And you do not get to have a call for action to pull our country down. We go after citizens if it's a call to action. Once again, you're You should be nice to the country letting you come in here or go to our colleges. But oh no. Oh no. So I just wanted to touch on that, and the left's just being stupid about it. Let's see, is this the one? No, I already did. Oh, they're after Kash Patel hardcore. They are after him. Kash Patel is asking 2 questions that should concern everyone. Now, I'm not going to read this to you because I don't read a lot of things verbatim to people. There's 1,000 channels that read the same articles over and over again. But I have a problem with this one little thing. 2 FBI officials familiar with the matter. That's bullshit. You don't get to say you're familiar. It's bullshit they can just make up. That's their way of saying, there's a good chance we just made this shit up. You got no source, but somebody familiar with it. It's somebody who heard Billy Bob talk about it, who heard Jim Bob talk about it, who heard Jenny talk about it. And Jenny says she knows somebody that works in the FBI. That's what it is. Familiar with the matter. I mean, these could be FBI officials that work in accounting in Oregon. Familiar with. Means they have no, that word right there, you got to watch your wording. That word means they have no direct knowledge. They didn't overhear it. They didn't see it on documentation. Nothing. It means they heard. That's what that word is. That word is them covering their ass so they can go later, well, we never said they overheard it or saw it. We said they were familiar with it. Wording. And yes, Eva, I agree with you. Doing that on our soil, this Mahmoud over here, that is terrorism. But here's my problem. There's whining because FBI Director Kash Patel has inquired about setting up a direct phone line to the White House and about retaining a private security detail for himself. Well, yeah. Well, thankfully, there haven't been any weird lefties. Weird lefties. Making veiled threats. Weird. Don't know why he would want to have a security detail. Which, by the way, is stupid that they're also talking about this, because a lot of FBI directors do have security detail. You think an FBI director is walking around without anybody protecting him? Stupid. And then, even worse, they're whining about a direct phone line here. Hey, lefties, I can hear you whine when the FBI had direct phone lines into Facebook and Twitter at the time. They had direct phone lines. They were telling them what to put up, what to take down. They had an office in each of them, too. Yeah. Where was the whining then? Oh, hey, Orange Man, holy shit. Oh God. And they're not even doing it to private industry. It's not like Kash has a direct line into X or Facebook or Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, telling them, hey, this thing's going to come across your desk. It's going to be false. It's going to be false. We're telling you it's false. Really. We got 51 intel agents that said it's false. He's not doing that. This is so the FBI director can talk to the president. And they're pissed about that. FBI illegally putting their finger on the scales for elections in private companies, social media, okay. FBI director talking to the president, bad. Got it. That right there struck me, and when yeah, they love to play on words, 100%. You gotta, I tell everybody all the time, I'm not the best at it, but you gotta watch words. You sit there and look, and you'll catch, I see what you did, And I like this. They go here about this phone line and him getting security. Hey, why is it not a big deal when the Democrats are whining about private security details for themselves? Remember? A couple of them screamed at people who gave them crap. Well, I'm worth protecting. Yeah, screw you, I'm getting it. Remember that one lady who did that? Yeah, one of the squad. Out there cussing everybody out, telling them to go F off. Because she was paying, what is her husband? Tons of money for private security. It's like, oh, that doesn't stink. So, yeah. I like this, though. They're still pissed about it. Those questions, and importantly, the possible motivation behind them. Because he's the FBI director, the president is the commander-in-chief, and he can call and go, hey, dude, we just found this out. Oh, shit, or, hey, good job, we caught some bad guys, or something. Yeah, but you weren't worried about... See what I mean? It's just... Stuff like this will give you an aneurysm. It's just... Yeah. Dude, I know not everybody's going to catch this. Not everybody's a Star Trek fan. Could you imagine a Vulcan, if you're a Star Trek fan, reading this? They are solely based in logic. If they knew about the whole Twitter, X, whatever, the whole government interference in our election, talking to Facebook, talking to Twitter, talking to Instagram, all that, and they knew our laws, and then they saw this, they'd be going, you could give a Vulcan an aneurysm with this. Boy. Hey, no problem, Janie. I appreciate you stopping by. I really do, man. I appreciate both of you. I appreciate it. I mean, tiny channel. It's hard at times. But thank you very much. Well, thanks, Eva. Yes, thank you both. And I hope you have a good evening and enjoy the sunlight. You know, it is an hour later. You're at 7:08, so it's just starting to get dark there right now, isn't it? Isn't it great? Oh, daylight. But thank you very much, you two. And I will check my mail when I'm off of here. All right, you guys be safe. And Jim, get the pneumonia vaccine. You ain't getting younger. Sooner or later, if you get it again, that could take you out. And I don't think Eva wants to deal with that. So you two have a good night. But yeah, I mean, this is just crazy how these people are upset about this. How dare the FBI director have a line to the president? It's insane. I see my TV kicked off what I was doing for my screensaver. That seemed funny. That's crazy. How to do that? Hang on. Sorry, that bothers me. You ever have things that bother you? It's like, what the hell? There it is. I don't know why it did that. Usually I can let it play and it just goes. Weird. Whatever. But yeah, I just, let me know. If anybody gets to this point in this video, let me know the logic here. This okay, this bad. I don't get it. Well, it's because, once again, lefties believe in nothing. It's all power and hate. That's all it is. How dare you disagree with me? Yeah, if it's true that this seemingly simple request from Patel points to either an ignorance of how relationship with FBI director and president is supposed to work. It's worked for decades. There's a reason why a direct line to the president isn't already sitting on Patel's desk. No, they can talk. You guys are idiots. Just idiots. All right, we've gone through most of what I wanted tonight so far. It's nice having sunshine. Yes, it is. But we are going to delve into some more of the bookmarks I had and see what else I found here. Oh, yes. And you can't, this guy, what a jackass. And I think I responded to him too. I believe hang on here.
We're in a world
back
of
up,
hurt.
let you guys have
no
a shot
matter what
at
Donald
this.
Trump tells you, because he's nervous, he's scared, he's doing these interviews because he's trying to change the narrative. Such negative news. We're in a recession.
Whoa. Where has Mr. Lamont been the last 4 years? As the last administration changed the very stats on how we called a recession. Yeah, and how we did our calculations of inflation and recession. They changed it and then still had to lie about how our economy was. And this ass was out doing street interviews and people were calling him out then. He's like, no, people are like, well, the economy's bad. So, no, actually, the economy's amazing. These people go, whatever. Dude, they made fun of him right to his face then. So this jackass, and a lot of people like him, just head up their ass or liars? Which one? Both? I don't know. Lying with their heads right up their asses. Yeah. They have cranial rectal disorder. Cranial rectal insertion disorder. Their head was up their ass. He is blatantly lying. Once again, supposed news guy means he actually knows the truth and is evil and lying. Now suddenly we're in a recession. Not the last 4 years of restaurants closing up, people cutting back, big lots going out of business, you name it. Hooters having problems. Red Lobster having problems. Party City going out of business. You name it. Tons of stuff's going out of business the last 4 years, cutting back. McDonald's has been struggling. But hey, the economy's fine. That's why everybody was laughing at this asshole when he's out doing public street interviews trying to be relevant. Done. Dum. Sorry. Cannonball Run 2 got to me there. So yeah, I mean, I can't stand the hypocrisy. I just can't do it.
And dictatorship, but we're in a recession.
Oh, dictatorship.
All of these tariffs.
And I know I hate to keep stopping. How many dictators? How many dictators go, oh shit, the court ruled against me. We're going to have to go to a higher court and see what we can do. No, dictators go, let's jail that judge. Screw it, dictator. Pay attention.
The putting them out there, enacting them, and then pulling back, it's not helping the market at all. The stock market is tanking. He knows it. That's his big indicator of the health of the economy, is through the stock market. Now he's telling Maria Bartiromo, we shouldn't look at the stock market.
That's what you told us for 4 years. You guys, Democrats have always said, oh, who cares about stock market? That's only for the richies. Now you
We should have a longer outlook than a quarter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's not what he said before.
No.
And he's pulling
he never
back
said about
tariffs
just a quarter.
In certain areas where he knows it will affect the people who voted for him.
No, because he's getting what he wants. He's giving the auto manufacturers a little longer because they're going to move back. They're bringing stuff back. Other businesses bringing stuff back because they're using it as a tactic to negotiate with Canada and Mexico. He's gotten a lot by threatening tariffs. Then he pulls them back when he gets what he wants. Canada wants to suicide itself. Fine. It's a saying, YouTube. A country can't just, walk off a bridge. So don't go there. Did I explain it good enough for you? Good grief. A country can't commit harikari. So, I didn't say it right.
Farmers and the auto industry and blue-collar workers. They're
we all
getting
know
hit to it, and he's
it can hurt
nervous
us a little
about
bit.
it. This is where you put the pressure on Donald Trump.
Go for it.
This is where the other side, Democrats or the folks who are not Trump supporters, this is what they should be doing. They should be pointing this out endlessly.
Go for it. We know. It's only you soft-brained lefties who are going, oh my God, he hasn't fixed everything yet. We knew. He was honest during the election, said there's going to be some problems for doing this. That's the problem is also, how much longer do we let it go until the problems are much worse? So yeah, it's done.
Because this is the weak spot that I believe that they can take back and gain some control.
It is a weak spot, but we knew
because it is, as James Carville says, the economy, stupid. So now...
Except where was James Carville the last 4 years too, saying the economy's good, right up until right around the election. James Carville was also saying how great the economy was while shit was shutting down and closing up. We're losing money, inflation going through the roof. Remember that.
The economy is in trouble, and as I am recording this,
it has been.
The Dow is down and dropping.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's time for people to wake up and understand that Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing with the economy.
Really? You didn't just say it the first time? He did great?
And all you have to do is look at the facts and the research. He says, we're the best economies. Doesn't. GDP at the bottom. Worst.
But for 4 years you said you compared to Europe and everybody saying, oh, our economy is amazing compared to Europe. When at that time we were going, we don't give a fuck about Europe's economy. How's our economy as America compared to America? And you guys are, well, we're kicking ass compared to the world. We don't give a fuck about the world. When you compare the preeminent power in the world to how Croatia's economy is doing or some other country, we don't give a shit. That's like asking, hey, which is faster? This 1982 Ford Escort or this 2020 Lamborghini Huracan? It's stupid to even ask that. And that's what you were comparing the whole time. You were comparing our Lamborghini economy to the Ford Escort economies. But now suddenly, oh shit, we're in trouble. Dumbasses.
So people, wake up.
Disingenuous.
Wake up as it relates to Donald Trump and his knowledge. Supposedly he knows better than
Oh.
anyone, better than the economist, better than the general.
He did the first time. The economists, everything they said never came true. Remember that.
Well, he doesn't, and it's showing, and the wheels are coming off. Wake
Oh,
up.
wheels. We have wheels. Ooh,
We're in a world of
wheels.
hurt. No matter what Donald Trump.
I'm going to mute his ass. Dummy. See, I mean, such a load of shit. Is he evil or stupid? Evil or stupid? Because he was lying the last 4 years. Once again, they didn't give a shit about the price of eggs until 2 days after Trump became president, so they're screeching about eggs. Then it mattered. Not the last year or two, I'm watching them go up, and I'm going, shit, I can't afford to eat eggs this week. Yeah. Same thing right here. All right. We're going to move into a little happier. I'm going to skip past there real quick. But here I have a problem with this. This is simple, quick. See? But look what happens. Look at these idiots. Look at this. Are these guys with them? Look how much he has. Any guy starts gathering that much up in his hands right away should be tackled inside. Look at these asses. This is funny. Oh, yeah, and he has his phone ready to go. Yeah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious right there. Yeah, that is just hilarious. That's great. That's just great. I love it. How do you fix it? How do you fix it? And this guy filming, something I'd find him too, because he knew something was up. How do you fix this culture? Well, first you start with these beta males standing right here who thought it was funny and did nothing. These guys. Teehee. And the way they were standing, it's like they knew, like they were in on it. If these guys weren't in on it, what type of soy pussies are you that you couldn't stop them? That right there is how you fix the culture. Have men able to do stuff again. I just found this one funny. Well, that didn't work. An abbreviated history of communism. All right. Now, there is a march that went on in France. I can't show it because YouTube will have a cow because there's boobies. There are open boobies walking on the street, which, hey, I'm all for. Some of them boobies are better than others, obviously. But they're dressed up as Nazis. Got the little Hitler thing going on. They got the word no. It looks like the Hitler stash on purpose. They got their Nazi stuff on, but the boobies are out, so it's okay. Why are French people doing that in reaction to what's going on in our country? If that's that's what they seem to say, because they actually have written shit in English on them about it. Not France. And what's going on in France? You can look background, but shit written on them is in English, so that makes no sense. What the hell are lefties doing? Marching in their country. Why? Because they're mad Trump's going to cut off the freebies. Because they're mad Trump's going to fair trade. Fair trade is pissing the world off. Fair. They are used to screwing us over, taking advantage of us. Fair trade is hurting their feelings. Fuck off. Get wrecked. But yeah, I love this. This is kind of what that's about. It was an answer to that. The video I can't show you because the boobies are everywhere. Men are trash. Women are equal to men. They can't make up their mind. All right. Now, is this his response to what was going on there? No. Liberals, in order to protest on behalf of a perverted understanding of Nazism, and racisms, we must paint symbols and words representing those very things on our naked bodies and march on the street. What? Exactly what's going on. What? Once again, we're in a part where I just find funny shit that I liked. Oh, not even sure what you're mad about. Yeah, it's distracting. He's talking about the boobies everywhere. A woman can do anything a man can do. Try piss on a campfire. But this is funny because this is going on in France. It's got to be over the tariffs, or else why are they marching what's going on in our country? And that's what they're doing. But yeah, by eliminating truly waste of spending, you attack the person uncovering it. Yep. 100%. This has been going on way too long. This is how we got where we are. We bow to the stupid. We bow to the mentally ill. Instead of spanking them, telling them no, grounding them in their room, saying, no, not everybody gets a fucking trophy. No, your ideas are dumb. We're not following that. It's not just telling somebody when they say something stupid. Well, that's stupid. We've just loved, oh, that's so precious. Your mommy and daddy raised you. Everything comes out of your mouth is just unicorn farts and beautiful. Mommy and daddy never told you were wrong. Yeah. This is what we got. All right. And this is a total agreement. A lot of people have seen this. I got to be careful. I'm just going to let... I've never cared that you were G or T until you started shoving it down my throat. Bad choice of wording. Because there's a whole bad thing if they're doing that. I never cared what color you were until you started blaming me for your personal problems. I never cared about your political affiliation until you started condemning me for mine. I never cared where you were born until you wanted to erase my history and blame my ancestors for your life failures. I never even cared if your beliefs were different than mine until you said my beliefs were wrong. Not just wrong, and attacked for it. Attacked people for it. Vandalized property, attacked people personally. That is where they lost a lot of Americans. Now I care. My patience and tolerance are gone, and I am not alone in feeling like this. Just know there are hundreds of millions of us who feel the same way. Yes, hence the vote. Hence the vote. Now what they're talking about here is, once again, the protest I cannot show you. Elon Musk makes one bad hand move, and I've played on my other streams lefties doing the same thing and worse. And these people call him Hler. Now those same people are dressed up as Hler, doing thousands of those hand motions in unison, walking down the street, wearing stuff with the bad symbol on it, and got the nose, so they look like they got the Hitler's stash, and the hats have the symbols. That's what they're doing. But yeah, God forbid Elon Musk does something autistic, woofy. My heart to you, my heart to you, folks. But no. The left has professionally performed these hand symbols and shared more videos of lefts doing those than Elon Musk ever did in his life. Yes. So just sheer stupidity. Let me see here. There's one more I wanted to go over. Oh. We'll go back to that, but I want to make sure. All right. There's one here I'm going to hit that may kind of get me in trouble. But imagine this. This is why I hate when people talk about reverse racism. There's no such thing. Ourism is ourism. Now take this and reverse this. And think about the screaming and rioting we'd have. And how funny certain people in the background think this is. This is funny. Imagine how this would be seen if it was reversed. I'm just saying. How funny is this to these people? This is what they consider funny. Now, once again, these are the people, various people who scream racisms. Imagine if this was 100% reversed. This is a melanated person right here at the backpack, and all these are less melanated peoples laughing, taking videos, pulling the garbage out and throwing it for the melanated to keep picking up. Imagine the screeching, the screaming. You know? I don't care where this is. This is insanity, and it's not just going on in America. That's the problem. This is going on in a lot of countries right now. This open, it is racism. I'm not sure how many times you can say that on YouTube, but really, reverse it. Reverse this, and imagine the screeching. All right, I'm going to get off here in a minute, but there's one little thing. This one's funny-ish, a little frightening. I mean, I don't overly make fun of people just for looks. I mean, come on, look at me. I am not a pretty human. But be self-aware when you go say stupid shit online. When you say stupid shit, hey, I'm leaving myself open to stuff here. I understand that. I'm out here. I understand I may get comments about my big nose, my stupid squeaky voice, my bad breathing, whatever. I understand it. So, but when you say stupid shit like this, you gotta kind of expect some stuff to
I'll
go
go
back.
out to eat with you, and I'll like chill with you a little bit, and then I'm going home. Ain't doing nothing else. Your shit is your shit. My shit is my motherfucking shit. Yeah, because we ain't living mommy forever, honey. Yeah, because that pink bedroom set is going to look very nice in a bedroom by itself. Yeah, because I already got shit planned. Like, I can't wait to have the white walls with the pink bedroom set. Stop playing with a bitch. Like, I don't even paint the whole house pink. Don't fucking play with me. Like, I'll go out to eat with you, and I'll, like, chill with you a little.
I don't understand what the shit. The cat turd, what the fuck did I just watch? Yeah, I don't, I didn't know JoJo from Jers had tattoos. What the hell? What the absolute hell? Ugh. So yeah, I mean, once again, I try not to be overly picking on, but stuff. But you know, wow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gods, is this old? Oh no. How does she not have 5 nose rings? I'm not sure I want to play this. I'm not sure my brain can handle it fine. I'm not blowing her up though. I can't do it. Oh god, I just did. And then I go and hit the button.
It's beautiful, and I'm here in Ireland, and it's beautiful and warm. Not physically, it's actually quite cold. Moved here on January 15th, and it's been pretty wonderful, I have to say. The people are so loving and so kind, so welcoming, and I'm very grateful. I'm in the process of getting my Irish citizenship, as I have Irish grandparents.
Okay, Ireland, on the behalf of America, we apologize. Yeah, they're so warm and loving. Till you open your mouth and start shit there too. Then they're gonna be going, you guys need her back. Take her back, America. I would laugh my ass off for some reason. She applied for citizenship. They said no, fuck no. And some people in Ireland I know that talk about stuff going on over there. That probably won't happen because they're just stamping anybody that walks in there. Whoa. You talk about countries losing their identity. Ireland is losing its identity big time. Huge.
That's what's going on, and that's where I've been and what I've been doing. And although I was never someone who thought I would move to another country,
Whoa. Really? So then you just admitted you've been lying your ass off every time you said it? She said it multiple times during Trump's first administration, when he was running the second time, and lost, when this time. So you're a liar? She's posted multiple times, I'm going to leave the country. Yeah. Well, you know what? Finally, she kept her word.
it would be the best for myself and my 12-year-old child. And here we are. I miss my other kids. I miss my friends. I miss many things about life there at home. And I'm trying to find a home here in this beautiful country. And when, it is safe for all citizens to have equal rights there in America, that's when we will consider coming back.
So you leave the country with the most rights of any country in the world, go somewhere else, and then go, God, when they have rights back in America, I'll go there. You're an idiot. I like how the rest of her kids, her 12-year-old probably got drugged there going, what the fuck? The rest of her kids and friends are like, see ya. The other kids are like, oh, Jesus, Mom, just go. For the love of God, go. Please. I don't know that, but my God. She's been saying it forever. All right, guys. On that, I'm going to hop out of here in a second, but thanks for showing up. I know this stream is a little disjointed even for me. But yeah, things were just everything in a day that goes against you and kind of delays you or puts you off. Wahoo! But thanks for stopping in, Jim and Eva. Thank you, anybody, the lurkers in the background I see there. Thanks for stopping in, saying howdy. There's a couple times during the stream where I asked for comments and questions. Let's see if anybody watches this, which I'm bad. I don't want to take bets because I'm a little smarter than her. I'm not going to take bets on that. I'm not going to say, I'm leaving YouTube. You know, whatever. But yeah, I appreciate you guys taking your time. Welcome to come back anytime. And I'm not here for an echo chamber. If you disagree, let me know. Just do it in the non-lefty manner where you always just start off with insults and cussing and ad hominem attacks. And I know I probably said that wrong because I've had a day of no English. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Be safe. If you drive a Tesla especially, watch out there. Because the left is losing it. And President Trump is still great. Kash Patel is still great. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Have a good night.